Hey guys, here's some more content. How can postcards help my business grow? Well, so recently I visited Vista Print and ordered about 500 of these postcards to mail out. Okay. I love the website. They're so easy to navigate and products to my liking, reasonably priced too. I got about 500 for about 72 bucks. I'm not getting paid for this, but anyway, I just want to say, hey, then there's always the upsell before the end of the checkout. And I always like taking a stroll on those pages provided. You know, I may like something to that to create and upload pages products I just ordered. They put out a lot of cool stuff, man. And so like notepads, I ordered on the upsell. They got me, man. They got me. And that's the whole point of upselling, okay? Getting people to purchase above the beyond an initial order. So it may not work for all the time, but I do love my logo on some of the idea products that they have. But marketing is a huge key factor with any business. A word of mouth is the most powerful form of advertising any business can have working for them. I've sent out many little goodies to my customers like magnets, calendars. I've been called out on an estimate before because of a magnet or someone's refrigerator before. Also, just from a customer telling their friends and neighbors about Fix a Fence. So anyway, I've been in this industry for so long that other fence companies and myself, we spit business back and forth at each other. Since Fix a Fence specializes in fence repair, takes on the small fence installations under 300 feet, they send customers that they don't want to deal with, and I send the customers that I don't want to deal with either. So it works both ways. Isn't that how it's supposed to work? Anyway, I don't want to step on anybody's feet, and I don't want my feet stepped on either. So I found a niche, I found a need, and I filled it, solved a problem. So anyway, I've heard from other customers, many other customers, that the reason why I've been called out on the estimate is because some of the fence company has referred me. I love it. I love it. Back to the postcard, though. Even when writing a script, I get sidetracked. But the postcards, I'm able to purchase a mailing list, all the homeowners in a certain zip coded area that I want to saturate my marketing campaign with. From a business standpoint, if I were to get more than a 1% return from that mailing campaign, it worked. Any more than that, it's icing on the cake. So I decided to purchase 1,500 of these names and addresses, but I'm going to start with 500 postcards. And so anyway, the next, who knows, the next design may change between here and there, because that's the beauty of Vista Print, is I can change my design with each order, or I can keep the same, make things simple. But I'm like that guy that wants to make people work. So I'm going to keep experimenting and marketing campaigns. So anyway, another marketing campaign I was using before COVID hit was the writing pen. I got plenty of these. Whenever I was out on estimates and I was asking for the customers' email addresses, they would start telling me the address, but I would just hand them the pen and tell them to write the information down and on a pad and paper. And then next thing you know, the pen's in their hand, and they want to hand it back to me along with the paper. And I just take the paper and I say, that's yours. Whatever, the pen's in your hand, it's yours. So anyway, a lot of times, most times they just keep holding on to the pen and they hold on to it and they take it. But other times, now like after COVID, I mean, COVID did a strange thing to us, didn't it? Man, oh man, they didn't want to hold the pen anymore. People want to stay away. They don't even want to shake a hand, for God's sake. There was this one time though, it was after I could tell this one guy, he really wanted to shake my hand. I was wearing a mask and all that. But, he really wanted to shake my hand. I said, you want to shake my hand, don't you? He goes, man, it's been like 18 months. I said, well, come on, let's shake my hand. And, he shook my hand and we had a great conversation, and I shook his hand again, and I ended up getting the job. Just being human, man. I mean, come on, don't let this stuff get in the way. But anyway, so yeah, I could probably do a script on how we survived the pandemic, here at Fix a Fence LLC. But for now, it's all about this postcard here. Yeah, it's all about the postcard. To get inside the house of the customers and hand, in their hand before it reaches the trash can. Or maybe just the homeowners looking for. Maybe not. It's been said before that nothing ventured, nothing gained, no risk, no reward. But I'll tell you what, I remembered when I first started a mailing campaign to get my business going. I designed a postcard myself, and I bought some hard paper, some blue hard stock, and I typed in some words. Anyway, then I bought a mailing camp. I bought a list of this stuff here, but I had my 8-year-old granddaughter fill them out. Yeah, I tell you what, I paid her $10 a sheet. She was so stoked about making them. She's my secretary now. She's 21 years old. She's my secretary now. But anyway, that was a fun adventure and getting my family involved. So anyway, but she's my secretary, and she answers the phone. She schedules my estimates. She fills out invoices. She logs all the ins and outs on the Excel spreadsheet. She mails out the zero balances, and she's even generated business card size thank you note here to send out with all the zero balances. And she's even went out on estimates herself and worked up quotes and send them out on the email, and then she gets a commission after the work. We got the job, we've done the work, and the customer's paid. But that's kind of cool, to get the family involved, and with that, getting the family involved. As soon here, I'm going to be hopefully learn how to spell that word retirement. I got to RE, but my 24-year-old, 25-year-old grandson is working at taking over ownership. So he's out on the fence truck and in the fence. He's been in the fence industry ever since he's 10 years old on the summer times, and now he's foreman in the fence truck, project manager. He's running the crew, doing a great job, getting all these reviews off Google and Yelp. Check it out, man. I'm telling you, man, it's so cool to see that just passed down a legacy. And Fix a Fence LLC is already established, so it's not like he has to go out and start something new. We're working at looking for a piece of property to grow into, and that'll be great. But I'm getting away from the script here again. But it looks like now it's time to stop and say, hey, until the next one, keep smiling and have a great day.